We spoke to a number of people in Kigali City who complained bitterly about taxi motorcyclists who find ways to overcharge them using the meter fares installed on their motorbikes. You climb a taxi motorcycle and they purposefully take the long way around. It happened to me when I was going to Nyabugogo, and he did it to increase the fare. This will be the first time I'll be using the meters, and I am not familiar with how they work. I think when properly used, however, they are useful to the country due to taxes, and they should not stop the taxi motorcyclists from making their money. The problem, however, is that neither the taxi motorcyclists nor their passengers seem to agree on how the meters should be used. The fare meters are costing losses for us when we take short trips, and when the trips are long, the passengers are complaining that we are overcharging them. They therefore refuse to let us use the meters when we take them on long trips. The passengers won't let us turn them on, and we are then forced to take them rather than miss out on a chance to make money, only to then get fined by the police because it is off, and yet it is the passengers that won't let us use them. A meeting was organized between the Rwanda National Police, the Rwanda Cooperatives Agency, the Rwanda Utilities Regulatory Authority, and representatives of the different cooperatives of taxi motorcyclists that exist to discuss this and other issues, and it was decided that a task force be formed, bringing together all parties involved to resolve the matter. Every matter should be analyzed and a solution found because we have institutions in charge of all of that. On matters that concern the police, if a taxi motorcyclist feels that they have been wrongfully issued with a traffic violation ticket, they can appeal that decision because we have procedures for that. I believe there should be greater cooperation to make all of this possible. But first and foremost, the taxi motorcyclists should realize that they also have a role to play in addressing these problems, working with other institutions involved. Then there is the problem of misinformation among the taxi motorcyclists when it comes to the fare meters. It has become clear that some of them just do not have the proper information, despite their cooperatives holding general assemblies to discuss these matters. Many of them apparently don't attend them. We have therefore decided to go to them at their parking sites to explain to them how it all works. As for the matter that was raised of high insurance costs, we'll do advocacy on their behalf. Kigali City has around 26,000 taxi motorcyclists currently operating, but as many as 7,000 operate illegally, something all parties concerned say they must address immediately. It was agreed that there is a need to educate them on the benefits of using fare meters, and it was also acknowledged that there is a large number of taxi motorcyclists that operate illegally. We therefore agreed that tomorrow morning, RURA, RNP, RCA, the city of Kigali, and Ferwa Kotamo will consolidate efforts to apprehend anyone riding around without the authorization papers that allow them to do so, things like insurance and driving permits, so that they first meet the requirements before they can be allowed to resume operations. Rwanda currently has more than 180 cooperatives that bring together taxi motorcyclists, and they have 47,000 members.